everybody and welcome to another third-party product review. Yes, I have finally jumped on the Fansproject Dino Wagon and got myself some of the Lost Exo Round Dinos. I have the other two. This is my third. I picked it up from the guys at Kapow Toys when I was at Auto Assembly 2015. He is Volar with his little mini rider dude Velos. Taking a quick look around the box, we've got some fantastic artwork on the front. We've got him in his pterosaur. It's a flying lizard. On the back of the box, we have him staged in various different poses, and we have a warning label. Side of the box, we have the repeated image. Same on both sides, we have the bot mode. And like the other boxes in this series, we do have an open window on the front, revealing the gorgeous toy on the inside. So we can have a good look at our figure, make sure it's what we want before we purchase it. Without further ado, let's crack him open. Ripped from his plastic prison, Volar looks outstanding. Of course, he does come with his accessories. He comes with his dino riding pilot Velos in weapon form. He comes with a baggie full of additional weapons. He comes with his instruction manual stroke comic. And they've also been kind enough to provide us with an additional set of hips for Columpio, just in case his joints aren't as tight as what they're meant to be. If you're worried about installing those hips, fear not. It's a very straightforward process, easily guidelined in this small instruction leaflet. I'm trying not to go all fanboy again, but this is a fantastic looking piece. Why has it taken me so long to jump on the Fansproject wagon? These are really good Dinobots. Now the idea is that Velos transforms into his bot mode and rides in on his Pterodon. Let's just quickly transform him. These sections here are just tabbed in. You want to just untab those legs, bring these down. It's very simplistic, but effective nonetheless. Pop that section up. These sections here, as you can see, they're going to form the arms. They're just tabbed together in the center there. Just untab those, bring that down, bring that down. These back fins just fold down out of the way, and his head just pops up like so. That's a fantastic face sculpt. Probably one of the best face sculpt for any of these riders. And we can just unhook this tab from the top here, and that now forms a kind of spear-like weapon. And there we go. There is our rider. This is by far my favourite. I've had huge problems. I just don't like the back sections kind of being like an umbilical cord like it is with the other two riders. I just think this looks fantastic. That accents on the front there, that kind of aquamarine kind of green, it just really does pop. Fantastic. And he's got a horn. He's got a horn there, look. Looks absolutely cracking. Really like him. Now, of course, let's place him on top of Volar. The feet just tab in. There's these tabs just there. You can just press the toes onto those, and that holds him on nice and firmly. I mean, that just looks amazing. It's like, and of course, it wouldn't be Swoop without some nice wing-mounted missiles. I can really see this kind of flying over like the Lost Lands or something, and him standing on top there and just throwing down the spear. I think they've really captured so much character in this. Let's just take a quick look at the articulation on Velos. The head is on a swivel that goes up and down. There is no real left and right motion on this, unfortunately. The shoulders are on a ball joint as well as a swivel. We do have a double jointed elbow, so we can get some really good working man poses there. There is no waist swivel. The legs do come this far forwards on a nice tight joint there, and going backwards, hindered somewhat by this wing section, but again, that's just a matter of adjusting the wing accordingly. You could have that upwards, and then you don't have any problems there at all. Comes out about this far for the splits. We get a really incredibly deep knee joint bend there. And we have a wiggly woggle on the toe there, but unfortunately no pivot. But I think some of the poses you can pull with this, I think you can get away with not having those ankle pivots. As for Volar, the head does move up and down and quite freely forwards and backwards on that kind of rocker motion there. It almost feels sprung loaded, which is nice. The jaw does open, that's cracking detail, really really nice, I like that. The wings do go in and out on ratchets, as well as having the ability to move up and down on ratchets. You have the ability to extend and retract, and the claws themselves on the ends move as well. The idea is to have these legs at the back here in kind of a fixed position. They are tabbed in, so we won't touch those, but we can touch the feet. The feet are on a large ball joint, and again another ball joint for the toe, so we can get some quite dynamic flying poses from this guy. For a quick size comparison, here he is with a flock of swoops. He's a good size. He's a really, really nice size. You know what? I might be getting Balls Fire Airstrike and then maybe the Toy World Dino as well. Help me, I've got a dino addiction. And here he is with his dino riding comrades in arms. They look fantastic together. They look absolutely incredible. And with pictures of Severo, their Grimlock, being released today, I honestly cannot wait to get more of these guys. Now, as gorgeous as Volar and Velos are in this mode, let's get them transformed into their bot modes. Velos leads the way by turning into a spear, axe, battle, weapon thingy. First of all, add the spear to the back section. Fold those arms back on themselves like so. Do that with both sides. Move this section back, flip the head backwards down, rotate this shoulder up, and as you rotate this shoulder up, bring these sections forwards, and they are going to tab together like so. Bring this leg up so the spike section is facing upwards, and then rotate just this outer leg, bring it up like so, and then bring down this spiked section to tab into the foot. Fold the foot panel in, and just make sure this spear section is placed downwards. And there we have him in weapon mode. Now, before I transform him into his bot mode, I would just like to give an honourable mention to the fact that the guns can flip down and plug into the back of Dino mode as well by plugging into those hands like so. That's a nice little touch. Anyway, I digress. Let's get him transformed. Remove his weapons from his backhands or his wings. Fold down the hands to the back section like so and like so. And then you want to just untab these arms, which are attached at the top. Untab those and roll them out on those shoulder joints. Lovely soft ratchets. Rotate this shoulder joint with the arms and the wings on. Keep going around until you hear a soft click. There we go, we're there. And then bring the arm down. Push that back into locate. You then want to rotate the lower bicep around. So you've now got a swivel. Tab the hand into place. And rotate the hand. That is the arms done. Swivel the wings on the back rotation there, swivel those back round, like so. And do the same with this side, just swivel that back round, like this. You then want to come around to the feet, rotate the feet around, so this is now the front, and extending this leg up and locking that into place. We can now bring this section here, that's now going to come up like so, and fill in the back of the calves. I'm going to come around, make sure the tail is folded upright, and then split this chest section. The chest is going to open up, and it's going to raise either side. So that slides up, and again on this side, open it up and slide it up, revealing the abdomen. Now with the abdomen exposed, we can now bring down the front bill section, and as you can see just inside there's a tab just inside the beak, and there's those red tabs. We're going to locate either side of the chest into either hole on the beak and compress that in. And there we have him fully transformed. He is all manner of gorgeous. Absolutely love this guy. I love how the wings come up, almost like he's the archangel there. He's got these really hook-like, almost Grim Reaper-ish wings to him. There is storage for his sword on the back there. It literally just pegs in. That's the same with any of the pegs, though. Any weapon that wields a peg can just peg into those. And he just looks absolutely incredible. I love this really lean, sleek look that he's got going on with this really narrow kind of waist area here. Everything's held together extremely well, and I just think overall he looks really, really nice. It's a really refreshing take on Swoop. It's very similar plastic-wise. If you've never owned a Fansproject toy, this plastic feels very similar to the likes that we've been getting recently from, say, Planet X. That sort of quality. It's very, very good, very robust, but there's no fear of any breakages here at all. Everything seems to hold together extremely well. There's a place for everything, and everything has its place. I would just like to mention also that the gun handles, they've got this small groove in there which really does help locate them when he's holding them as guns, and it really does hold them in nice and firmly. Let's just put the missile pods back on his wings, like so, and let's bring in his spear, axe, sword thing? Whatever it is, it's a big, chunky, Minicon-esque weapon. And there he is, he holds it like a boss. Let's just take a look at his articulation. God, he really does remind me of Dive Bomb. What a fantastic G1 comic that was. I think of the UK, where Dive Bomb stole Swoop's name. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Fantastic head sculpt, really, really gorgeous. Looks fantastic, really dynamic look to him. Great paint applications, really solid feel to him. Just a ruddy, good toy. Head can look that far up, that far down. We've got good left and right motion, hindered somewhat by his ponytail section there. The arms can go forwards and back. They're on a ball joint as well as an upwards swivel there. You've also got inwards motion as well, which is really, really good, especially if you're doing some nice sword poses. The wings are somewhat hindering, but then you can move them back to get rid of any hindrance whatsoever. Again, the wings themselves are articulated. They're on a swivel here and a rotation, swivel up here and a swivel at the end, as well as the ability to move the claws up and down. The waist goes left and right and can go forwards with a nice ab crunch there, and back for the nice flying dynamic poses. There is a bend at the elbow, an upper bicep swivel, and a wrist swivel. There is no up and down motion on the fists because they are locked into that wrist section. Legs are on a nice soft ratchet going that far forward, that far to the side, unless we rotate the leg and bring it out like this. There is an upper thigh swivel. There is a double jointed knee, and the feet can tilt left and right and can go forwards and back. You are somewhat hindered because this section here tabs into the back, which in essence fixes this whole section in place. All in all though, with a little bit of patience, you can get some really outstanding dynamic action poses from this guy. He's not only a good transformer, but he's a really good action figure. Right, here he is with his partners in crime. They're all transformed into their awesomely G1-esque inspired Dynamite. You know what? No, this is what I like about these Fansproject ones. They really aren't G1. They've stepped away from the norm and they've gone for something completely different. And I think it honestly really does work. I think it looks a lot better. It's good. It's good to be different sometimes. These three look insane. I honestly can't wait for their Grimlock. They're very, very good figures. They've got a good plastic consistency. They're built well. But then again, Fansproject is pretty much where these third-party toys started. So we expect them to be up there with the top of the game. Thanks again to Kapow Toys for getting this guy out to me. As per all of my Transformer reviews, I will have a gallery online available shortly. That'll be if you click on the info button up here, that'll take you through to benscollectibles.com. If you'd like any more size comparisons at all, I will be more than delighted to take some pictures and shove them on there. But until next time, this is Volar. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.